Hello, this is Candyson here, and today we've got a new series in the making. In this series, I'm just going to be going overall with the concepts in this game, taking them to the next level of in detail, and use this as a way to teach you guys how to learn the game better, how to get these concepts better, improve your understanding, and possibly even showcase why some of the decisions are made in the higher levels of play, and get you to where you can be making these decisions yourself. In the background, we've got a game between me and Josue, and in this game, we're just having fun and just seeing what we can really do with farms. We're testing out the concepts explained throughout this video, and we showcase the farm glitch quite a bit in here. I do mess up with it a couple times because I was really off on my timing, but in today's episode, we've got farms, and more specifically on why they're so overpowered and mobile, and why you should be using farms in every circumstance possible. First of all, the start of the game. You aren't actually able to invest all your money into Bloon Eco at the start, and while Bloon Eco may be as efficient dollar for dollar or whatnot, I've not done the math on that, but not only do you get less money overall in the start, you can't invest as much. And when you can't invest as much, you can't grow it as much. In the first couple rounds, you grow so slow because you can't send balloons fast enough to keep up with the money you're getting. And this is really evident with reds and blues. After that, it starts to become a lot easier to keep up with your money flow, and because of that, that's where you start to see the Bloon Eco just take off. And while it isn't able to keep up with farms at that point, it's able to outperform what it had been doing beforehand and serve its true potential. I did do some math in this, and if you have 5 2-0 farms on, let's say, at the end of round 11, and you just left that there till the end of round 17. You didn't upgrade anything, and you didn't send any balloons. That would get you a total of 12.6k cash over those rounds, and that's actually quite a lot, considering you aren't reinvesting that to improve those profits. Now, if that translates over to Bloon Eco, you would need to have 742 eco by the end of round 11. Also, again, assuming that you aren't reinvesting your money, and that's more towards the end of those few rounds. Towards the start, they're really, really short, and farms just way outperform it. But I do want to get that out, that 742 eco is not achievable on most maps. And even on maps it is achievable, it just can't scale with farms well. You have the fact that they make so much more money there, but you also have the fact that there's the farm glitch. And this is where you have a 3-0, 3-1, or 3-2 banana farm, and you upgrade it at the start of a round to 4th tier. What this does is, instead of getting 5 crates, you get 13, which means that you get a 260% increase on your total profits there. Or in money in terms, you get from $3,000 to $7,800 in that round. So you're almost getting 3 rounds of pay within the matter of 1 round. You can't compete with that with Bloon Eco in the mid-game. This is also comboed many times with the buy-selling of your 4-2 farms, and this is a strategy commonly used among the very highest in Battle of the Mobile. But overall, if you're using this trick, this will net you so much more money overall, and against someone who's not using the trick, you'll win out in the farm battle every single time. You'll also be able to have enough money to rush and get your eco up at the exact same time in many scenarios, and this puts so much more pressure on them that they just can't keep up with you at all. Within the first 30 rounds of play, it's really tough if you're going eco because it's mathematically impossible to catch up if they know what they're doing with their farms. The players at the top of Battle of the Mobile, if they're going farms versus you and you're going eco, before round 30, they are guaranteed to have an economy advantage on you no matter what you do. And this really can set you back. In a survey I did, 80% of Battle of the Mobile matches ended before round 30. Some people had lower than that, some people had higher than that. So I just did an average, and 80% of those games ended before round 30, which is crazy. This statistic was present in both farm versus farm and farm versus eco. Overall, the matches just end so early because people just can't keep going when it's the constant pressure. And that's one really big thing to keep in mind when you're going eco, because in those 80% of matches, you're at a huge disadvantage, and you're trying to get the advantage here. And you're not going to get the advantage by having less money. Farms also allow a lot more room for error. This does not mean that they don't require skill. They require just as much skill as anything else in the game, if not more, because farming is a skill. In of itself, it's very tough to get to the high level of farming where you can keep up with these people. You have the room for error because if you go eco, you just can't catch up to the farm people in the economy because it's mathematically impossible. But if you're going farms, you can catch up to them if you outplay them. And that's one thing that is a huge reason why you should go farms, because it allows you to outplay your opponent and get that advantage. And when you're going eco, you just can't get that economy advantage until you get those 20% of those matches. And you also don't need to worry about no lives lost when you're going farms. When you're going eco, you have to no lives lost on basically every single map because you don't have enough money to rush. And if you can't rush, you can't kill them. And if you can't kill them, you better be up on lives, because otherwise they'll just drag it out to 38 and they win. Because a farm person has more than enough money to defend. They also have enough money to rush at the exact same time. So when you're going eco, you need to worry about lives a lot more. When you're going eco, you need to worry about maintaining those no lives lost and the life advantage, because if you can't maintain that, you're almost guaranteed to lose on every single map. And if you're going farms, you do need to worry about lives, but not nearly as much. And that takes off a lot of stress and just makes your gameplay overall flow better and perform better. This also allows for more greed, because if you don't worry about lives, you're able to get more economy overall. And that's one of the reasons farm people can farm so much, is because they don't have to worry about lives. When you can get so high up in the farm economy, lives aren't a huge issue, unless it's chipper versus chipper. Overall, if you enjoyed this, make sure to give this a thumbs up, and comment below what you want to see in the next episode of this. So, hope you all enjoyed, and see you on the next one. Yeah. Oh god, don't tell me it crashed again. What?